Hello, hola, bonjour. Tune in every Tuesday to the Dear God podcast.
¿Y qué pasó?
Nah, we talking like it's 1995. Let go of that Wi-Fi. Let's laugh and cry, but never say goodbye. Que lo que? What's up, you guys? And welcome to another episode of Dear God. Are we there yet? What's up, mi gente? This is going to be a bilingual podcast today. Kind of be a short podcast. I don't even know if it's short or long. Pero anyways, yo tengo que hablar hoy porque tenemos una situación. We have a little situation. So, this is something off of Maury, yo creo. Well, it is. No que yo creo. It is. So I'm online and I like to... You should check out Newsette if you haven't checked them out. They give you like sneak peek of the news in a way. Not, everything. Fashion, retail, pop culture, everything. So check them out. No, they don't sponsor me, so no te ponga. No me están pagando para decir anything that I'm saying. These are just things that I like. Anyway, mi gente, mi primo y mi prima, oye esto. Entonces yo estoy mirando a Maury. I'm watching Maury. Not the actual show. I'm watching the snippet from the news thing, and it says, and I saw it also on Essence too. So if you check it out on Essence, essence.com, the magazine, that magazine, está chévere. And I see here that it says, can you really change your race? Y yo digo, ¿de qué están hablando esta gente? What are they talking about? Can you really change your race? So then I click on it. I'm like, now I'm really interested. I'm like, what are they talking about with changing their race? I click on it and I see una blanquita. I see a Caucasian woman, and I see her before and after, and she gets injections. Yo no sabía que tenían eso, de que injections. Yes, injections. So she gets injections so that her pigment se pone más oscura. She gets darker. And la boca mía se me cayó. Like, honestly, I was like, ¿qué vaina esto? What the heck is this? Que ahora we have injections. Yo pensaba that injections was only for dique Botox or dique lip fillers or dique whatever. But now we have injections pa ponerte negrita, to give you like a tan. So yeah, you guys, for ones out, you're probably Googling already like, oh, I want to get my summer tan. No, just go to Dominican Republic. You'll have a summer tan in 5 minutes, okay? But anyway, can you really change your race? But la tipa, the lady, she says that she's black. She feels in her heart that she is black. And I'm actually putting a link to this. And the reason why I'm talking about this on my podcast today is for a couple of reasons. The first one is that she's not the first one. Yes, una locura that she's going on and she's talking about de que ahora está ella negrita, ella negra y ella sabe todo de esa cultura. Like, she knows and she feels that she is black because she has injections. But I'm not even only talking about this. I'm talking about and she probably does feel this way. I'm not here to judge her, right? But I feel I am judging in a way, because I'm just like, what the heck? And I want to talk about this, you guys, because we see it every single day where people are constantly, the color of their skin or the way they do certain things, they feel they feel like they're that race, or they feel like, I don't have a problem with people doing certain things and then they feel like inspired, or they feel like, that's something that, again, inspires them or whatever, because I speak patois sometimes, pero de relajo, because if you know me, I am a relajona. Like, I love to joke and speak different languages. That's just me. That's just my personality. So yo me pongo hablando idioma, like patois from like the islands or whatever, which, to not to toot my horn, but I'm actually pretty good at it. No, but seriously, I don't sit there and claim like, oh, I'm from this country. No, I'm just speaking patois because I have a lot of friends and I was around it, and and I just speak it. But not one point in time, if I ever feel like I offend anybody, and I never do it to people, just like, I only do it to people that I know, and if I feel comfortable, or I'll say it like a joke, or I'll be joking, That's just me, because I know that cultural it's something very sensitive. But anyways, back to esta tipa. Ella dice, en el momento que ella se puso esas inyecciones, ella es negra. In the minute she put those injections, she feels that she is like she's black. She says she's African American. Like, that's it. She says, I have a lot to learn. And if you look at the clip, I'm only peeking this conversation, and it might sound stupid to some people, but it's not, because although this lady came out and said it, she's being very open and about it on Maury's show. There's a lot of blogs, and there's a lot of media, and there's a lot of brands that kind of do the same thing. Okay, they'll include, just like I don't even know where to start with this because esto está de madre. So in my mind, I'm like, dear God, can we really change our race? So if nos ponemos inyecciones, does that mean that we're darker? Does that mean that we're more black? And another thing is that I hear Maury saying that, African American or black people might feel, people of color. He said people of color, so he used his words. He said that they might feel offended. Pero yo digo, espérate. They might feel offended, but then I look at Dominicans. I love you, Dominicans, because I'm Dominican, and I'm very proud of my culture. But even in my culture, there is a huge racial kind of like prejudice. La negritas, they're now being loved, and the natural hair, we're now being loved. But ante, eso es, toma un redizado, póngate en ese cabello. Even now, if I go to a Dominican salon, they're going to look at me and be like, ¿Tú estás segura que tú no quieres un redizado? Are you sure you don't want on a relaxer? And I look at them like, really? And now in DR, we actually have, and it's called Rizos and something. She has a natural hair beauty salon, which I love it, which is embracing the color of our skin and all these things, because times are changing, right? So in my own culture, people are they're racist. I hope you guys got that because my phone was ringing. So, and of course, because I'm in the car, and this is when I think so I really hope that you guys are listening to. I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't come in. So estamos aquí. Okay, está bien, estamos aquí. Yo creo que ustedes me oyen. Anyways, so yeah, can we change our race? Can we really do that? Are we already doing that? Are people doing that because they want to feel like, I don't know. This is a conversation. I'm not judging anybody. I just want to converse about this. Like, there's a lot of women of, Caucasian women that get lip injections. They get certain things to have those features. But now I see these injections to get negrita. Yo digo, wow. Pero ¿por qué? Señores, ¿por qué? Dígame, ¿por qué? And I get it, because, and I'm not against anything that you want to do with your body. Do whatever you want to do, because I know when I'm viejita, I'm going to be standing in line, paseme todo. Me voy pa Santo Domingo, paseme todo. I don't mind, because that's your body, right? But my thing is that she really feels that because of the color of her skin, that was important to her. And at first, I was listening to Maury, and again, the link is down in here, because I just want you to talk about this. I want to talk about this. Like, where's this coming from? And why us as women why is she thinking like this? Why does, what is it that she's going through, you think? And why do people go through this? And it's not just La Blanquita, because there's a lot of, people of color too, and I can only speak with my culture, and you Dominicans listening, you're gonna probably love me, you're gonna probably hate me, pero es verdad que lo más negrito no le gustan, dice, ay, está muy negrita, o yo no soy negra, o yo no soy esto, and it happens very much in my culture. So I can only speak about Dominicans because I am Dominican, and it's culture, and it's my perspective, of course, so I can't talk about any other races, but I know that that's very big, and it's a very big thing. But can we really change our race? Is that something that is in our mind? Like, if we, can we really think that we're another race? Like, I've heard this before where people were like, oh, well, if somebody speaks proper, or they're trying to be white, why can't they just be educated or being very well spoken? I speak backwards, so I don't know what language that is. So I don't even know. Pero cuéntame, mi gente, porque yo quiero saber qué es lo que esta mujer, o también la otra gente también, qué es lo que tienen en la mente, qué piensan, que si se cambian el color, se ponen pintalabios rojos, ya son latinas, son esto y otro. ¿Y por qué nosotras o nosotros estamos ofendidos? Why? Why do we feel offended? I want to know that. This is a short podcast, but it's to spark this conversations. The next podcast we're going to talk about, really want to talk about, is the abortion. So really, really, you guys should tune in. We're getting into some yummy things. But I want to talk about that. That's next. If you haven't heard, New York City put now that abortions they're legal up to the baby's born date. But that's for another podcast, because ya tú sabes que yo voy a estar diciendo mi opinión claramente. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little episode. I'm starting to do more of the bilingual. It was so funny because I've been wanting to do more of the bilingual. Just because cuando yo pienso, when I think, I'm always thinking in Spanish. So imagínate, if I want to say a little ad-lib, might as well have my own little mini commercials in between con el español. And again, I'm Dominican, so a lot of these words you might or might not understand. Ask your Dominican or Cuban friend; they most likely will know. Even Puerto Ricans, they up with it. They know. But it's so funny because my mom, I sent this real quick before we finished the show. I sent this the podcast to my mom because my mom has Spotify now, because my wife Lucy, she got my mom and my dad up on Spotify with the bachata, merengue, blah blah blah. You know, they love their music. And she's like, oh, yo vi tu canal, tu cosa de tu dear God. And she heard the interview with my brother and I was translating for him as he was speaking. And I've been wanting to do more of a bilingual podcast, simply because, again, there's things that I think about y yo lo quiero decir, and I'm like, bueno, ellos no me van a entender, but it's okay, because I can still speak Spanish and English in here, and you will understand it, or you will call up your Spanish friend and you're going to be like, ¿y qué es lo que significa tato? ¿Y qué significa la vaina? And you're going to know that I will be your new Dominican best friend. Anyways, you guys, until next time, I hope you enjoyed la locura de hoy con el tema de hoy. Can we change our race? Para que sepan, esto es solamente para hablar, para saber las opiniones, and of course to spark these conversations on why do we feel this way. And go ahead and comment in our Instagram, my Instagram, and the YouTube channel, and or you can email me, hello@deargod. Are we there yet? Until next time, mi gente, have a good one, and yeah, keep the conversations going like it's 1995. Hasta la 15.